So you're a journalist, a reporter, maybe part of a film crew from outside the US, and you've just landed an assignment on American soil? Well, you have come to the right place. Today, we're going to break down absolutely everything you need to know about the I-visa. Think of this as your personal roadmap for the next few minutes. We're going to navigate the whole process from figuring out if you even qualify, all the way to what you need to do once you actually arrive. Let's dive in.
Okay, so first things first, what is the I-visa really? Getting this right from the very beginning is, and I mean this, absolutely critical for your application.
At its heart, the I-visa is a temporary visa, and it's designed specifically for people who work for foreign media. It lets you come into the United States to do your job, but the key words you really got to remember here are temporary and for a specific purpose. And this is where we see a really crucial distinction. The I-visa is strictly for work that's informational or educational, things like news reporting or documentaries. It is absolutely not for entertainment content, commercial projects, or, and this is a big one, working for a media company that's based in the US. So that leads us to the million-dollar question, right? Do you actually qualify? Let's run through the essential checklist and see if this visa is the right fit for your assignment. First off, you have to be a genuine, bona fide representative of foreign media. This covers reporters, film crews, editors, basically anyone whose job is essential to how that media organization works. And, crucially, your employer's home office has to be outside the US. Now, for all you freelancers out there, there's good news. You can qualify too, but you're going to need some strong credentials and a solid contract with a foreign outlet to back it up. Now, listen up. If you remember just one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. The content you're creating in the US must be for foreign audience. This is pretty much the single most important factor that immigration officials are going to look at. All right, so you've checked the boxes and you're pretty sure you qualify. What's next? Let's walk through the application process itself. We'll make it a clear step-by-step guide. It really boils down to 5 key steps. First, you'll gather up all your evidence, and you'll want to start with that official assignment letter. Next, you'll hop online and tackle the DS-160 form. After that's done, you'll pay the fee and schedule your interview. And then, if everything goes smoothly, that final step is getting that beautiful visa stamp in your passport. Speaking of the fee, right now it's sitting at $185, but, and this is important, these fees can and do change. So, the golden rule, always check the official U.S. Embassy or consulate website for your specific country to get the exact amount before you pay anything. The interview can feel like the most intimidating part of this whole thing. So let's make sure you walk in there totally prepared. You'll need your passport, of course, the DS-160 confirmation page, and that all-important letter from your employer. But don't stop there. Bring proof of employment, like a press card, your professional credentials, and this is so critical, evidence of strong ties to your home country. We're talking property deeds, family connections, anything that shows you plan on going back. Congratulations, you did it. Your visa is approved. But hold on, the journey isn't quite over. Let's talk about the important rules you're going to need to follow once you actually arrive in the United States. So when you enter the US, your I-94 record will likely get marked with D/S. That just stands for a duration of status. And all it means is that you can legally stay for as long as you're completing your assignment. Simple as that. Now, if your project gets extended, no problem. You can apply for an extension by filing a Form I-539 with USCIS. And yes, you can bring your immediate family with you. Your spouse and any unmarried kids under 21 can come along on a dependent I-visa. But, and I cannot stress this enough, here is the crucial part. They are not allowed to work in the United States, under any circumstances. All right, to wrap things up, we want to help you succeed. So let's quickly cover a few of the most common mistakes that applicants make so you can just steer clear of them entirely. We've seen 3 major red flags that can just sink an application. And knowing what they are is half the battle. So let's break them down one by one. First step, blurring that line between journalism and entertainment. If your project even hints at being a reality show or some kind of commercial instead of a news piece, your application will almost certainly be denied. The purpose has to be explicitly informational. Second pitfall, weak proof about your employer. You have to provide strong, solid evidence that they're a legitimate foreign media organization and that their main office is outside the US. There can't be any gray area here. And finally, the third major pitfall. even hinting that you might work for a U.S. outlet. The I-visa is exclusively for the work you're doing on behalf of your foreign employer. Any other work is a straight-up violation of the visa terms. And just to give you some context, here's a quick look at how the I-visa stacks up against some other common ones. See how specific its purpose is? Foreign journalism. That's way narrower than the broad cultural exchange goals of, say, a J1 or Q1. And pay close attention to that last row. Dependents work? That big, bold no is a very important distinction. Okay, and a really important note here. This is a guide. It is not legal advice. Immigration rules, fees, all that stuff can change. Your most reliable sources, your single source of truth, will always be the official websites for the U.S. Department of State and USCIS. Please do yourself a favor and double-check everything there. So after all that, the final question is really for you. If you're a representative of foreign media and you're creating informational content that's meant for a non-U.S. audience, then yeah, the I-visa might just be your ticket. Thanks for tuning in.